All right, Cowboys fans. What if I told you the break we thought was just for rest and recovery turned out to be the biggest blessing of the season? From injuries healing faster than expected, to rivals slipping up, and even some behind-the-scenes moves from Jerry Jones that could change everything. This bye-week luck might be exactly what the Cowboys needed to turn the season around. Stick with me, because this story could be the game changer we've all been waiting for. Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. We have some exciting news to talk about today. We're coming out of the Cowboys bye week, and things are looking better than anyone could have expected. You know, sometimes football isn't just about how good you are. Sometimes it's about timing, a little bit of strategy, and yes, a little bit of luck. Today, we're breaking down how the Cowboys and Jerry Jones caught a seriously lucky break that could change the course of the season. Let's get into it. Now, we all know the bye week is one of those times in the NFL season when teams regroup. It's a breather, a chance to heal up injuries, review strategies, and mentally reset for the rest of the season. But for the Cowboys, it's been more than just a break to rest. It might just be the stroke of luck they needed at the perfect time. First of all, let's talk about where the Cowboys were heading into the bye week. There was some frustration in the air. Expectations for this team were higher than ever, and rightfully so. They've got the talent, the coaching, and, of course, Jerry Jones, the most polarizing owner in the NFL, who doesn't exactly settle for mediocrity. The Cowboys started the season strong, but let's be honest, there were a few stumbles along the way. Their game against the 49ers was a serious wake-up call. The defense struggled, Doc had some questionable moments, and the offensive line wasn't holding up the way we needed them to. Fans were frustrated, analysts were calling them out, and even within the locker room, you could sense the tension. It wasn't panic mode yet, but there were serious concerns about whether this team could live up to the Super Bowl hype. And for Jerry Jones, the pressure is always on because the man lives and breathes Cowboys football. You can bet he was just as restless as the fans heading into this break. But here's where things get interesting. The Cowboys didn't just sit around during the bye week. Oh no, they made some moves both on and off the field that are setting them up for a serious second-half push. And the lucky break? Well, it came in a way no one really saw coming. First, let's talk about health. Injuries have been a problem for Dallas, especially on the offensive line and in the secondary. We all know how critical that O-line is for Doc Prescott to feel comfortable in the pocket, and without a solid O-line, the offense tends to get stuck. And the secondary? Well, losing Trayvon Diggs earlier in the season was a huge blow, right? There was a lot of uncertainty about how they would bounce back defensively after losing such a key playmaker. But here's where luck comes into play. During the bye week, players started to heal up in ways that no one really expected. The word from inside the Cowboys organization is that several key players are returning much sooner than anticipated. Tyrone Smith is looking healthier, and his presence is going to be a massive boost to the offensive line. The same goes for Zach Martin, who was dealing with some lingering issues earlier in the season. When you have two Pro Bowl caliber linemen back in the mix, that's a game changer. And on defense? The timing couldn't be better. The Cowboys made some tweaks to their defensive scheme, using the bye week to reassess their approach without Diggs. They've been working on communication in the secondary, ensuring that the next man up mentality isn't just talk, but something that can actually hold up on game day. But here's where the real magic comes in. Other teams in the NFC East didn't fare so well during the Cowboys' bye. The Eagles, who have been the biggest competition for Dallas this season, dropped a game they were expected to win. Suddenly, the Cowboys have a clearer path in the NFC East. While the Cowboys were resting, healing, and adjusting, their biggest rival stumbled, giving Dallas an unexpected leg up in the division. That is what I call a lucky break. But that's not all. Jerry Jones didn't just sit back and hope for the best. In classic Jerry fashion, he made some moves. Word has it that the front office was working overtime during the bye week to explore possible trade options. Now, nothing's finalized yet, but there are rumors swirling that the Cowboys could be targeting a player who would fill a huge gap on defense. Jones is known for pulling off last-minute deals, and if there's anyone who knows how to leverage a little luck and turn it into opportunity, it's Jerry Jones. The bye week was also a chance for the Cowboys coaching staff to rethink some of their play calling, particularly on offense. Let's be real, Kellen Moore has been under a microscope this season, especially after some questionable play calls in critical moments. There's been talk that they're planning to shake things up with the playbook, especially when it comes to using Dak's mobility and getting the ball to CeeDee Lamb more consistently. They've been fine-tuning things, and from what I hear, there are going to be some surprises coming out of this break. The Cowboys' bye-week luck wasn't just about what they did on the field or in the front office. It also came from the NFL's scheduling gods. If you look at the Cowboys' upcoming schedule, it's favorable. They've got a stretch of games where they can build momentum teams that, on paper at least, they should be able to handle. Don't get me wrong, no game is easy in the NFL, but compared to the gauntlet they faced early in the season, this next stretch looks like a golden opportunity. And again, timing is everything in football. You get healthy at the right time, you catch your divisional rivals on an off week, and suddenly, the whole season starts to shift in your favor. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys have been here before. We've seen them take advantage of momentum shifts, and we've also seen them let opportunities slip away. But something feels different this time. The pieces are coming together in a way that feels less forced and more organic. There's this sense that they've weathered the early storms of the season, and now, with a little bit of luck on their side, they're poised to make a real push. It's no secret that Jerry Jones is getting up there in age, and his desire to win another Super Bowl has never been stronger. This team, this year, could be his best shot in a long time. You know Jones is going to do whatever it takes to capitalize on this window of opportunity. The lucky break they caught during the bye week? It could end up being the story of the season. So, Cowboys fans, buckle up. The second half of the season is going to be a wild ride. The team is coming back healthier, hungrier, and maybe a little luckier. Whether or not they take full advantage of this break remains to be seen, but one thing's for sure, this could be the turning point. And if they do manage to turn this season into something special, we'll all be looking back at this bye week as the moment everything started to change. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think the Cowboys can capitalize on this lucky break and make a serious run in the second half? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more Cowboys content. We've got a lot of exciting stuff coming your way as the season unfolds.